Coming up, we've got news on a sort of new ride for Austin McCarl. We'll look through the growing Chili Bowl entry list, our new podcast episodes, and more. Let's go. Today is Wednesday, December 15th, 2021. Welcome into Dirt Tracker Daily. I'm Justin Fiedler. How's everyone out there in the audience? Are you guys good? I know the holidays can be stressful for a lot of folks, so make sure you take some time to just relax over the next couple of weeks. Your mental health is important, especially this time of year. With PRI now complete, we're kind of in a lull for a little bit until the Tulsa shootout and Chili Bowl start kind of getting up to speed here in a couple of weeks. There's the indoor USAC midget show this weekend. There's also racing in Australia and New Zealand going on, but things here are pretty quiet. Where are you kind of at this time of year with keeping up with dirt racing? Do you check in less frequently, or are you still kind of locked in to see what news bubbles up for next season? I know obviously with all of the things I have going on with the show and the website, I'm still very much locked in on a daily basis, but am I the only one? Or are you guys out there doing the same thing? And I think as someone who has worked in motorsports for as long as I have, the off season to me is, basically non-existent. And when you hear that word, understand that it's a complete misnomer. Even if you aren't hearing about stuff going on, there's still a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes between the teams, the tracks, the series. So a lot of stuff still going on out there. But let's jump into today's topics, shall we? After a year spent racing sprint cars out west, Austin McCarl is returning home to the Midwest in 2022. He and the Country Builders 88 team announced yesterday they will continue their partnership next season. They're going to chase track championships at both Knoxville Raceway and Huset's Speedway. The team also plans on hitting select World of Outlaws, All-Star, King of the West, and ASCS races as well. That's kind of the nice thing about that Midwest area is you can run Saturday nights at Knoxville and you can run Sunday nights at Huset, so that opportunity exists for somebody to go try and win both of those championships. McCarl was the 2018 Knoxville champion and made 9 appearances with the Outlaws in 2021. He had a best finish of second at Huset's in August with the Outlaws. McCarl also added 4 All-Star appearances this season with a best run of 7th at Knoxville in July. It was tough sledding for the big unit out west, though. He spent part of the season in the Tarleton 21 and then closed out the year in the Country Builders 88. He ended up 13th in the final King of the West standings, but I don't believe he ran all of the races out there. McCarl being back in the Midwest, though, will ramp up the competition weekly. He'll be up against guys like Brian Brown, Justin Henderson, Davey Heskin, and Matt Jewell at those racetracks. But good to see Austin McCarl back in the Midwest. As of yesterday, the 2022 Chili Bowl entry list continues to grow, with the total sitting right now at 346 cars. Still plenty of time for more to be added, though. As expected, Kuhns Motorsports is bringing 15 cars to the event. Their lineup includes Tanner Carrick, Buddy Kofoid, Bryant Wiedemann, Jesse Love, Brenham Crouch, Rico Abreu, Christopher Bell, Tom Harris, Gavin Boschel, Taylor Reimer, Tucker Klassmeyer, Jonathan Schaefer, Steven Snyder Jr., Maria Eade, and Kaylee Bryson. Steven Snyder Jr., don't forget, was the one that won the KKM Give Back Classic. So this kind of release of the entries for Kuhns kind of clears up the Christopher Bell question, and not super surprised to see him return to the KKM mix. He'd run with the team already a few times this season, I think, already. So I think that group of mechanics with KKM will be busy all week, though, but they will definitely have some serious challengers in the mix for the Golden Driller. Bell and Rico are past champions, and Buddy Kofoid has been a feature star the last 2 years. Also curious to see what Gavin Boschel can get done as well. Kyle Larson is also now on the entry list behind the wheel of his own 0-1 machine. Chase Elliott will be his teammate in Tulsa, just like we saw out west to close out the USAC season. Chase Briscoe is bringing his own ride with the new Mahindra colors that were added to his Cup car this week at Stewart Haas Racing. Ryan Bolt Underwood Motorsports is bringing a stout 5-car lineup that will include Chase Randall, Alex Bright, Hayden Reinbold, Tanner Thorson, and Casey Kane. And then I saw just a little bit ago that Rudine Racing will campaign cars for Chance Crum, Corey Eliason, and team owner Kevin Rudine. Other big names on the Chili Bowl entry list include Lucas champion Tim McCready, USAC Sprint Car champion Brady Bacon, IndyCar driver Connor Daly, and JJ Yaley. We're a little more than 3 weeks away still, so there's plenty of time for the list to grow even a little bit more. We could end up at or near record-breaking territory for most entries ever, which I believe is 372. If you want to see the full list, head over to chilibowl.com and check out the Chili Bowl social channels to follow along with the track build that is currently ongoing inside of the Tulsa Expo. Speaking of the Chili Bowl, which is just 26 days away, this is a good time to remind everybody about all of the Chili Bowl stats and analytics that are available at dirttracker.com/analytics. Currently got all the race results in the database for the event going back to 2013, with more to come in the coming weeks. If you're going to participate in any of the Chili Bowl pools, this will be an invaluable resource for you during the month of January. A lot of information is available there for free, but if you'd like a little bit extra, don't forget to check out Dirt Tracker Plus. You get added stats, even more tools. That is $4.99 a month or $49.99 a year. Got information for all of the big Saturday races, plus prelim nights and the International Race of Champions. In the past 9 events, we've had 5 different winners, with Christopher Bell leading the way with 3. Rico and Larson both have 2 each, and Brian Clausen and Kevin Swindell have 1 each in that span. No driver has appeared in all 9 of those Saturday features, but 3 drivers have been in 8 of them. They are Bell, Rico, and Larson. Bell has the most top 5s with 5, and Tanner Thorson has the most top 10s with 6. Bell also leads the way in prelim night wins with 7. All of that information is available there, and there are individual stat pages for nearly 1,000 drivers that have competed in the event since 2013. So if you want to see more, visit dirttracker.com/analytics/Chili Bowl. If you're looking for more dirt racing content this week, check out some of the other podcasts out there. Wing Nation continues their Champions series with Tyler Courtney. Loud Pedal has Jonathan Beeson. The Dirt Nerds have J.A. Ackley. The Dirt from Knoxville has Tyler Carpenter. Passing Points has Casey Schumann, and there is a new episode of The Dirt Reporters. Also, shout out to Passing Points co-host Michael Tyree on his new role with Terry Maddox and the Oil Capital Racing series. I believe he was named the competition director of that series. To see the full list of shows and episodes, hit up dirttracker.com/podcasts. Also, I jumped on Blake Anderson's show over at Flow Racing, and that episode is available on the site today. So if you want to hear and see more of me, which I know some of you do, check out episode 51 of Anderson 410. Blake is the announcer for the All-Star Circuit of Champions and someone who's been a friend of mine for a really long time. There are 2 shows on the streaming schedule today. Dirt Vision has Dirt Kart Esports Racing from Williams Grove, and Flow has Flow Racing 24/7. To see the full daily streaming schedule with links to watch, visit dirttracker.com/watch tonight. That's it for the show today. Hope you have a good Wednesday. If you have thoughts about the topics on today's show, please leave them in the comments below or tweet at me. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow for more Dirt Tracker Daily.